Hello, hello, hello. It's Pastor C again with Press On. This YouTube channel has been brought to you because of my desire to see you press on. So I'm excited about what I'm getting ready to share. If you notice, the scenery has changed a little bit, but I still have some good news for you. And so I want you to pay close attention to what I'm getting ready to share, because I believe that whatever I'm sharing now is going to position you for your day today. I was reading and I was thinking about heaviness, and oftentimes when you are challenged in your life with situations, sometimes there's a heaviness that is placed on your shoulders. And I was beginning to read Isaiah chapter 61 verses, I believe it was I began to read about verse 2. And this is when Isaiah the prophet began to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor and the day of the vengeance of our God. He talked about comforting those that mourn and provide for those who have grief in Zion, to bestow the crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning. This is the part I love. It says, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of heaviness. A garment of praise. Now, I know that we all, have to wear garments. We all have to wear clothes. We all have to dress ourselves. But this particular garment is very special because it says it's a garment of praise. And I have found out that when heaviness is so on your shoulders, when you begin to praise God, and I told you in the last segment that David is one of my favorites because he knew about heaviness and he knew how to praise in the midst of heaviness. And so I want to submit this to you today. Isaiah the prophet is declaring in the 61st chapter and verse 2 that this is the year that God's going to give you a spirit of praise. For all of that, a garment of praise. It's like clothes. It's like something you put on. It's like something you get up in the morning and you go and pick out your closet. You know how you go in your closet and you pick something out and say, oh, I'm going to put this with this. I'm going to wear this with this. I wore this last time, but this time I'm going to wear it this way. And so when I looked at that and I began to intently take myself, because when I read the Bible, I put myself in that place. I don't read it as a book that was written 2,000 years ago, but I placed myself in that scenery. And I began to think about those times in my life that I was the heaviest. I made the weight was just like on my shoulders. So, and I began to think about the songs that I would sing. And, I don't profess to be a psalmist, but songs like I feel like going on, and that would soothe me. I feel like going on. That would put something in my spirit. Though trials come on every hand, I feel like going on. Those songs, that praise, that garment. And it would seem like all day long throughout the day, those songs would ring out. And anytime something would, that thought of what's heavy weighing on me would come back, that song of praise would come back in my spirit. And so when it becomes a garment, it's like what I have on now. You wear it all day long. It's like, when it's a garment of praise, he places it on you. And no matter what comes, can't nothing take it off. Can't nothing take this off until I take it off. And so if anybody else takes it off of me, it's called violation. And so I could get them in some serious trouble. So what am I saying? When you have this garment of praise that Isaiah proclaimed that was going to be placed on us in this year of the Lord's favor, nobody can take that off. And so that praise will cause a press. When you begin to praise, when you begin to wear that garment, You can't help but to press. The enemy can't take your press. The things that are coming, the forces that are coming against you cannot steal your press. Why? Because you feel like going on. You feel like doing what Paul said, forgetting those things that are behind me. And I press towards the mark of the prize of the high calling. So as I begin to ponder on this, and as I was beginning to prepare, I wanted to let you know that that garment of praise is coming to keep you pressing. That's all you need. That's all you need. If the problem's still there, if the situation doesn't change overnight, if situations are, because he did declare that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. So sometimes you wake up the next day and that problem's still there. But if you can praise, that's going to excite you to keep pressing. If you can praise, and not just praise one time, wear it. Let it be your food. Let it be the air that you breathe. Let it be the song that you sing. It's time out for singing the blues. Oh, somebody shot this one, and that one died, and that one lost their mind. That one's going crazy. And you list off everything that's going wrong. Next, it's going to be you. But when you begin to praise, it soothes. It gets that heaviness. It rolls it off your shoulders. And it prepares you to press. Because we got to press on. That's what we've been called to do. Press on. Because greater is ahead of you. The worst is behind you. So what do I do now? I press. I press. But I have to wear that garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness. That spirit that comes on. And you can tell when it's coming on. You can feel it. You could be going wrong. Everything's going fine. All of a sudden, you feel that heaviness. Well, you know at that point, uh-oh, I better put on praise. I better keep my garment. And matter of fact, this garment, you might not want to take it off. You might want to leave it on. You know, we sometimes as women don't like to wear the same thing. Men, you could probably wear the same thing over and over. But most of the time, women, we don't like to wear the same thing over and over. But with this garment of praise, you can wear it every day. Won't nobody even know. They won't even be saying, well, you had that on yesterday. And if they do, it won't matter to you because it won't smell. It won't look bad. Matter of fact, the more you praise, the better the garment looks because people around you, oh, that's what's powerful. People around you will begin to praise. They will begin to say, I want that spirit. I want to get that. Where did you buy that at? What store did you get it from? Say, I got it from the Lord. It was the favor that he bestowed on me for that spirit of heaviness. So I admonish you today. Don't give up. Don't give out. Press on. Press. Get in the press because greater is for you. I'm praying for you. God bless.